Hello guys, I'm Shopper came back once again. Shot title video. Hajime Pro Round 1428 came out today. On time. I'm able to catch me on time. It's roughly 3 something. But I will say there is a big video coming up. I don't know why. It'll be roughly an hour or so. And it was a special request. And I'm going to deliver. So it'll be there. I don't know how good it'll be. But I did my best. But let's get right into this. As you can see, the double page color spread of the, like I've written before, it sold over 100 million copies worldwide. Young boys everywhere have seized the courage to take one step forward. How far would his pass towards the top take them? I will say this is an upcoming fight on the July 25th of anyway. I believe he was no. He was a unified champion at Super Bantamweight, and he was a champion at Bantamweight. He's going against Stephen Fulton. Believe that he's undisputed at featherweight. Could be wrong. That's on July 25th in Japan. I don't know if it's in Tokyo or not. But other news, July 26th, Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. Undisputed welterweight. Been a lot of trash talk, a lot of ducking, but now duck season is over. Woo! TC for the win. So the chapter starts off with of course, the Ippo support group, Tay and Katara in the background, and Kumi and Ippo back out there fishing once again. Resolved with a question. No! Ho, ho, ho. No! When I saw the chapter title going to, I was like, oh, I think they never. Now I thought. As you can see, somebody floater starts to move. Ippo notices it. Ippo's like, he got one. Kumi's like, wow, not me. They're eating all my bait. Well, Kumi, a part of fishing. I used to go fishing growing up down here in sweet Georgia, and I don't know. Fishing is a very interesting thing. Very interesting thing. Sometimes you catch a fish. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you got right bait. Sometimes the worms are dead. Sometimes you realize the worm's alive, and I don't know. I mean, a few years ago, I went fishing. I don't know, man. I used to be the worm man to put worm fishing hooks, and now it's just maybe it's a turn on and off thing, you know. But Ippo says, do you pull back as soon as the lure move, or have you been waiting after they've already pulled anyway? It seemed like today they're biting up much quicker. Alright, good point. But even with that, Ippo doing that doesn't guarantee that the hook will hook onto the fish. I have experience. You'll go move, you'll snatch it, and not much happened, and then you realize you done lost half of the worm. That could still be alive. That's just broken half. But that doesn't guarantee anything, Ippo. It's all about technique, patience, and just taking in the atmosphere. And Kumi's like, whoever you marry, Mukunichi-san, she won't have to worry about running low on the side dishes. And he was like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. She might get sick of eating only eating fish. Only ever eating fish. You see both of them blush. Kumi's like, I mean, only hypothetically. Ippo's like, yeah, just a hypothetical. And Tei's like, oi. And Katara's like, huh? He's like, what? Let me go back. I gotta see that one more time. Yeah, he's like, what? And Tei's like, do you know? Did you notice that when he talks with Miyata-san, and when he talks in Ann-san, his face get all red the same way? So you remember what I said last chapter? Why is Ippo blushing? Katara's like, yeah, and Katara's like, so who's number one? And Katara's like, I don't know. Yeah. And Katara's like, do you think Itagaki sister has any chance? And Katara's like, does it even matter? And so it's, we get to see the ocean. Someone says, I mean, I guess it is peaceful. And Ippo thinks to himself, the weather is calm, the water is still. It really does seem like everything is peaceful, but I still can't get up what he said the other night. Until I had the belt around my waist where you continue to put up with Kumi from me. Question mark. If we see his reflection in the water. Or in other words, when Michigan become world champion, he give me permission to be with her. That must be what he means. Kumi says, Makanuchi-san. Ippo's like, yes. Kumi's like, I want to resolve myself. I want, yeah, resolve myself. And Ippo's like, resolve. Kumi looks over. There's a click. The fishing rod tug. And Ippo's like, I feel the same way. And Kumi's like, this is great. I'm so happy. What was that Kumi says? He won't make a move. Now, Kumi responds with, he's strong, isn't he? The man that my brother's fighting this time. You don't believe your chance right there, Kumi. He was going for it. He was about to leap off into the water, and y'all can run across the pond, and now you don't blew it. And Kumi's like, so I want to properly resolve myself. I don't want to hear I want to hear a pro's real opinion. And the fishing rod drops out of Ippo's hand. Well, it slips and it catches between his legs. And Kumi's like, what is it? Yeah. Congratulations, Kumi. You had your chance and you crippled it. Great. Great. And Katara's like, huh? The moves all changed. And Tay's like, yo. And Ippo's like, I watched Marco Rosario-san's videos as many times as I could, but this is just my impression. But you want me to tell you my honest opinion? Kumi's like, yes. And Ippo continues, you asked to be strong, but in the first place, there's no such thing as a weak champion. Well, a weak world champion. Anyone challenging them is for a fight of their lives, no question about it. Rosario can do just about anything, but at his core, he's a sticking to him in fighting. His usual strategy is to bone rush his opponent as soon as the gong rings. While they're caught under that pressure, he breaks him down with brute force. Kumi ... Ippo continues. But that's not to say there's no way to beat him. If you have the strengths on par with the champion, you stand a chance. And if it's Michibu-san, I have a feeling he can do it. In terms of tactics, he's exact opposite. They're both the worst matchup for each other. I don't know about that. Michibu-san has the advantage at long range, and Rosario has the advantage at short range. I think ultimately it'll be that. I think it will ultimately be that simple. They may try to wither down, or they just might just go for a straight punch out. The key will be range. How long could you fight at your own range? Yeah. How long can you fight at your own range have a direct impact if you win or lose? Yeah, I don't know. Misha is quite the infighter destroyer. He's not one to back down from a good fight, depending on the occasion. But it depends on who he's fighting. Because remember, Ippo, he fought you at one hand. They're doing quite well. So, and that was close range. Ippo continues. I think that if Michibu-san can keep throwing out his jab, he'll be able to control the pace. The issue is that the champion stepping in is incredibly strong. I don't know, he can't go for the Slayer stance and try that before he switch to Hitman. And he feels like watching on the tapes and facing in the real is completely different. He looks over at Kumi. He's like, well, but I know I said that won't go. I know that I said that it won't go smoothly, but I think he can win. And I'm Michibu-san's fan. Kumi's like, more than if he can win or not. I just want to know if he'll come home safely. And he was like, I don't think he can come back completely uninjured, but I believe he'll come back a world champion. She nods over. She looks over, and we see just the ocean. Even though his match will be over, summer won't be over yet. I want to go see the ocean. It was like the ocean. The celebration of selling 100 million copies to be continued next week. So what was the point of this chapter? Like, what? This is the perfect example of wasting somebody's time. Wait, what was the point of this? See that Ippo blushes for Miyata just like he blushes for a woman? That's not a good look. What? Tay and Katara's side chatter to watch Kumi. Well, I can't wait till you make a move, blow her opportunity. She just blurted out right then and there. You choked up, you stupid idiot. You should have went for it. So the chapter's a waste of time. Wow. Well, I guess there's always that video I'm working on, that 1 hour special. So there's no milestone to celebrate. There's no guarantee the video will do well. So but overall, this chapter is a waste. My goodness, what was the point? He says 3 color pages, George. That's a lot. You've already released your redrawing of the first manga volume. You already did that, and honestly, I can't tell the difference. They don't look any different. They look the same. So what do you mean 3 color pages? And then on the Twitter, he didn't show him drawing this like he usually does for the color pages or coloring it. Why you lying, George? Why you deceiving me, George? I guess he did. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the arms are drawn differently this time. Yeah, the arms are drawn differently this time. I guess. So this chapter was a complete waste, a complete burn. This is absolute trash. Because, like, what's the point? What did we get from this? What? Ippo talking about, well, would that give me permission to ask her out? Ippo, at this point, just go for it already. You might as well. He's already willing to talk for you, so whether he turned his back or not, you should have went for it. Which goes on to Kumi. She blew her opportunity. You were already talking about, well, whoever you marry, it will just, she'll never have to worry about side dishes, and I'll be worried about, like, the conversation was perfect. You could have just went for it. Ippo jumped the gun like an idiot because Kumi was, I was talking about my brother, you big stupid dummy. Well, you know what we could have had in this chapter? We could have just had Tan Katara, the day before the pro class test, because I really want to see what Kintaro can do. I really do. Can we already get like a basic? We already know what Teihei can end up being, but for Kintaro, just the unknown variable, the unusual specimen, the lankier one of the two, the taller one of the two. It just come on, like come on. It could be a vicious animal, or just I don't know, a boxer that Ippo hasn't dealt with really. Well, he's a second for Ippo. He helped train Kimura against Junpei, but I guess he's choking up on a weight management or just But instead of getting something like that, or the infamous Istagake, or even catching up with Marcus Rosario, seeing the Mishima training camp, seeing how things are going on with Ippo and Miyata, seeing if Takamura will finally get a chance to fight in the Tokyo Dome or go to Las Vegas. Imagine the Las Vegas chapters. I've been to Vegas. That point is, that'd be amazing. Got nothing else to do. But it'd be hard for Takamura to take that trip without Ippo. But it's also, what if instead of Ippo going this time, it's the great Takamura, the coach Gorigama, and what's his name? And yeah, Coach Kuragama, Yagi, and Kimura Yoki and the Great Takamura, the Deadly Five, takes on America. But that'd be hilarious. Just imagine the shenanigans, the gambling, the deception, the nightclub scene, quote unquote, of the Great Takamura trying to move on. As far as you know, Takamura can have reason to bring the Great Yamaguchi, and we can get some development there. Or actually get some resolution to his whole family dilemma. And why they keep making him, it look like an embarrassment every single time to get him to dress up like that. Why is he still listening to these idiots? Roll them under the bus. But no, instead of getting something great, we get trash like this. What a waste. What a waste. Like a complete waste of, like, why? Honestly, out of all the chapters I've been through, out of 1,400 chapters of content, this is the only one where I felt like I just had my time wasted to the utmost degree. Full of a bunch of nothing. A bunch of wasted time. Gave us no type of development. We already knew how Marcus Rosario was going to fight already. We already knew he was an infighter. We already know how Mishima basically fights or how he could win. Like, what was the point? What do you get from this? I took a chapter of coaching Nakoda just doing nothing. Just looking back on the good old days. Nope. Will Vork try to unite the belts? Nope. Whatever happened to Antonio Guevara, the man who struck down Makunouchi for his fourth world ranking? Who knows? He's just out there, just running the streets. I'm not expecting to get an entire biography of the man, but at least get an update to, hey, he's moving up in the world. Ippo don't ever gotta fight him, just he's out there. It'll be a better chat than we got now. Really would. I had to wait 3 hours. I had to wait 3 hours for the video I'm working on with Ippo to just be put onto a flash drive from the PS4. 3 hours. And I was like, oh, there's new chapters out. I can't wait to do it. And then you saw me, he's like, wait, resolved? Oh, no, no, dude. It's not even the fact, like let's say any time before, just like the build up to Itagaki versus Amai or the Rookie King Championship, all that background drama was actual content. It was actual story development. Things were actually happening in the background. People were getting stronger. People were getting better. People were developing or just going through type of family drama. Even the whole Aoki, this whole Aoki, and he was a part of a TV show. Oh my gosh, he was just like John and Kate plus 8. He was amazing. And that was 10 times better than this. It really was. I think we haven't seen Tomiko in a while. And we could have got some shenanigans. Hey, Tomiko, look who I brought to dinner. It's my brother. You know, this don't taste like mom's cooking. How can you stand for this, brother? Look who I brought to dinner. My goodness. Not just... No, and then Yoki make a fun, call him a random name for no reason. That just seems like it comes out of nowhere. But at least it'd be some further, pointing out that, you know, Ippo, why you trying to go up with my sister? Just why? Why? And this is why I get mad, and this is why I get irritated. Because I forgot who said it. Someone pointed out, well, you know, maybe it might go somewhere. It never did. Back when that whole Mishiba and Kumi thing happened, we're just like, well, you need to go find some relationship. I forgot who said it. I could not remember. But he's like, maybe we could go somewhere. Well, it went absolutely nowhere. So I was going to take up pay. Like, who are buying these volumes? Who's buying this garbage? Who? Like, we get entire chapters of rehash, entire fights rehash. And you expect characters like Itagaki and Amai to get some type of development. You know, you expect to learn a brand new technique or further iron out the creases in their game to become perfect. Don't happen. Amai and Hoshi, they're the exact same fighters back when Itagaki first fought. How is he Mr. 1R? Nobody knows. He just, he fights him and it just go down. That's it. He's just a slugger, that's it. Apparently that's all Amai is. Just no type of techniques, there's no type of brand new way to block it or a brand new way to come in. There's no, let's say, some basic wrestling to open up somebody's guard. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's just nothing. No close compact punches to the body or there's just nothing. What did Hoshi done? Nothing. He's just a glass, I can't say he's a glass cannon, he's just a one gun machine, that's it. Just one hard punch and that's it. At least Senno has, like, it's just like, what, like, why do we waste all these chapters developing these other characters if they would go nowhere? And that's how I constantly said a statement. It stopped being purely about Ippo a long time ago. You can argue it started with the Miyata chapters. You can argue it started when Senno had them fight by himself. But ever since earlier on, especially with the development with Kimura and Aoki, it stopped being purely about Ippo. And it just became an overall... He's still the main character. He's still significant. He's still got the majority of the fights. But it stopped just being about what developing on a one character or seeing how only one character turned out. And people just keep showing up and just acting, oh, it's not Naruto. It's not Dragon Ball. It's nothing else. So stop with the comparisons. I don't know what you honestly expected to get out of here. But, well, that's all you got. Hopefully, the video, and it should be out today. And let's say today, more like it could be around 12 or 1 o'clock. So that's technically tomorrow. Maybe it's 11, maybe it's 10 o'clock. Hopefully, the computer acts right. Hopefully, we can get the job done. 2 videos back to back. I'm gonna need a whole lot of images. I already got most of the footage I need. And, well, let's do this. BMWK now. Peace.